The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
With 5 seconds left to go, trying down the right side, throwing it up, and he got it! Good ball movement, Cale Peterson, up and under and in.
And Gracie Gopalin puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line.
Madigan dumps it for Vandenberg, tries her way over Gopalin, there's a 3-ball, that one's good. Harder has her, they switch on the screen. Stay with her, here's Keel inside the paint and scores.
It's a lot of contact there.
Peterson with a college three-point shot.
Yes.
Broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
Right hand gets it to go. Upon on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Vanderwerf getting the ball to Spies, and she pounds one down and puts it off the arms of Delaney Rudinger and out of bounds. Walda's going to get it near the middle, and DeVries pushes it off to the right. Off to the races the other way. Throws it up to Emba, throws it down and in. Unbelievable alley-oop to Ben Emba. Throws it down for the two. What a feed into Ben Emba from Will Sines.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Welcome to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy. I'm going to bring you some regional semifinal Division V boys basketball, and a couple teams very familiar with each other battling here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Matter of fact, they just played last Saturday. Is the Christian School Crusaders, who are ranked number 2 in the state in Division V, and they're taking on the Oakfield Oaks, a team that they beat in their last game that they played, 59-47 last week Saturday. So talking about a couple of teams familiar with each other going at it here in at least the first round for the Crusaders tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes teams don't like to play each other 3 times in a season. It does happen a lot where you have to match up in the tournament after being in the same league, and I think even the teams that win twice, they don't like it because they feel like it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and the teams that have been beaten twice often feel like, well, man, why do we have to play that team again? So it's just not a great situation, but it is what it is.
Yeah, this place was hopping last night with Oakfield here in the gym, the girls last night, and they played against Oshkosh Lords, and this was a packed house. They said right now it's really cold in here, but they kind of figure they're going to have a lot of people in here today. That'll warm things up, and that was about 80 degrees in this gym last night, and some big time shots made by one of the Hoffman sisters last night from Oakfield, and they end up with a victory, and they're going to be playing coming up tomorrow, I believe, against Albany in the Division V sectional championship. Yeah, Albany over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran tomorrow. So we got 3 teams in our listening area that are still alive for girls basketball, with Waupun having a big victory last night against Lake Mills, and also you had Laconia knocking off WLA over at Marquezan High School. So you got Laconia, you got Waupun, and you've got Oakfield still alive yet and playing sectional championships tomorrow. So pretty exciting stuff in the area. And we're covering all those games in the Radio Plus family, so I'm excited about that.
You and I will have a doubleheader, I believe, if things work out. We're going to have the girls at 1 tomorrow afternoon, the Waupun girls, and then we're going to have Waupun Christian if they win in the evening. I don't know what happens if Oakfield wins this game. Someone's covering that?
We may be over at whoever wins the game, possibly. The other half in the other part of this bracket. We might be over there covering the Oakfield.
So complicated. I can't keep it all straight. Too many games.
Nick Rush is like a mad scientist trying to figure this stuff out. So, again, we're here for boys basketball tonight. Looking forward to it. Keeping an eye on the number 2 ranked team in the state in Division V, the Crusaders of CWC, taking on their conference foe, a very athletic Oakfield Oaks team. And we're going to come back and talk about both of the teams as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from Central Wisconsin Christian School in Waupun on RP Sports.
At Thrivent, we've helped clients with advice, investments, insurance, banking, and generosity for over 100 years. Let Thrivent help you find your financial clarity so you can live a life that's full as well as fulfilling. See how your money can do more.
Jonathan Leonard here, Thrivent Financial in Waupun, and now in Randolph. We're here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. We help you assess your needs and determine the right steps for your unique situation. Give us a call today at 920-345-1335 or connect with us online at connect.thrivent.com/Jonathan-Leonard. Once again, 920-345-1335. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
The last tractor you'll ever need is here. Get into a Massey Ferguson compact or utility tractor and accomplish more than ever before. These versatile tractors are known for their unbeatable power, smart fuel economy, and upgraded creature comforts. And with their ability to multitask through any job around the yard or farm, they'll provide you with outstanding value for years to come. Visit Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden to find the right model for your operation. Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Every piece of land has a story. Start building yours with a John Deere 2023R compact tractor. With standard 4-wheel drive, folding rollover protective structures, and cruise control, it's your workhorse or adventure partner with over 100 implements, attachments, and accessories. Low rate financing to qualified customers now through May 1st, 2023. See Ballwig Implement, your full line John Deere in Waupun and Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz. That's ballwig.biz.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve and Randy with you. We got Jeff on the video streaming, and the crowd just filing in right now as we're just a little less than a half an hour away from this regional semifinal matchup between the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders and the Oakfield Oaks. I think we did their first game, that one that was back in the 15th of December with CWC taking on Oakfield, I believe, here possibly. 55-39 that they won that ball game on that day. And then, of course, last Saturday, CWC winning again 59-47 in that game against Oakfield to finish up the regular season. So, again, we've seen these guys play. The Oakfield team, very athletic, but they are missing a couple guys on the team. They're missing Davis Dirks. They've got a bunch of guys wearing boots over there on the sidelines. Of course, you lost Cale Sobel right away in the beginning of the season. Very athletic 5'9" senior. But you don't have Davis Dirks, who was averaging 12.5 points a game, 47% three-point shooter, 6 rebounds a game. Key cog there in your offense that you lost, and you lost one of the Bile brothers with Bo Bile, the freshman brother, out of that action, too. He's wearing a boot, too. 6'4". He looked like about 6'6" when I was standing next to him.
Yes, he did. I saw him, too, yes.
Big kid. So the injury problem with them, I talked to CWC, to their assistant coach, Matt Sines, and he says this is about as healthy as the team has been the entire season. Doesn't mean that they're 100%, but he goes, as healthy as they have been this season.
Yeah, and, this time of year, there's going to be kids with bruises and nicks and maybe little sprains here and there, and they just have to find ways to play through those issues. And, we did do that game here. I have it right here, Steve, back in the book. And, Davis Dirks scored 9 points in that game against CWC, and they're going to be missing him tonight. So going to need some guys to step up because only 5 players actually scored for Oakfield in that game. Dirks was one of them.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with their depleted squad, but they've been kind of playing that way for a few games at least here, so we'll see how Oakfield can respond here. I want to thank sponsors. We got good sponsorship from Oakfield and also for Central Wisconsin Christian, along with our regular post-season sponsors, and it's really kind of neat how communities pull together and they support their local athletics and give us a chance to go on the air and bring you these games, and we love doing it. So we're going to take another break, come back and talk about the last games for both of these teams and these other matchups that these two teams have had with each other as our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales continues live from Central Wisconsin Christian School in Waupun on RP Sports.
Life. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun,
Lamira, Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our peers.
We are 550 strong.
We get to have small class sizes and personalized attention.
Where everybody knows each other. And us. We love Oakley, our service dog.
If we are struggling with anything, our new Roots Health and Wellness program offers counselors on site.
We get to learn who we are,
what we like,
and what we're good at. We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Primary responsibility of a community bank is to support the community. And as we look to support the community, there are different venues that we can provide support. We donate to one scholarship every year. That's a renewable 4-year scholarship for local students. They have to have some tie to the bank, so they're a client, their parents or their grandparents are a client of the bank. And then we try to tie our other giving and our other donations back to things that mean a lot to our community. You know, the youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance. They've been serving the community for more than 80 years. Well-trained, experienced agents that work for you. Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance makes the insurance process easy and affordable. See Julie, Wendy, and Dennis today for any and all of your insurance needs. Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance of Brownsville and Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armja, Jeff Sauer on the video streaming, and regional semifinal boys basketball action here tonight at CWC. And just kind of look at that bracket just a little bit that these teams are in. Number 1 seed in this half of the bracket is the Crusaders. Number 2 seeded team is down on the bottom of the bracket, Heritage Christian. But Oakfield, the number 8 seed, they knocked off Eastbrook in their last ball game, 74-47. They're in their right to get to this game here tonight in Central Wisconsin Christian High School.
Yeah, I'm wondering when the last time CWC would have been a 1 seed, if ever. It's one of the better teams they've had in a long, long time. I know that, and and Oakfield as well, pretty good program. So, I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a great game tonight.
I think so too. Winner of the ball game will be playing coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Reedsville is taking on Green Bay New Lutheran, and they're the co-op with Providence Academy.
Yep.
And those two teams are going at it at Green Bay New Lutheran High School here tonight. There tonight. So. Winner of that ball game plays the winner of this, and if it's Christian School, they get the host because they're the number 1 seed in the regional championship. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
Green Bay, NEW, very used to being in tournament action. They're a very successful program. They had a lot of success and seasoned team. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game would play out.
Yes,
if we get to that level.
Yeah, they're actually ranked number 10, even though they got a 4th seed. They're ranked number 10 in the state. And some of the other teams in there aren't ranked at all, but they're ranked pretty high. So it's kind of a weird thing on the rankings and the seeding and how that all panned out. We'll look at the Crusaders first of all. Will Sines, leading scorer for them, and did sprain his ankle about a month ago, a little over a month ago or whatever it was. We were at the game. And when he went down, it was a bad sprain. It took him a few weeks to get back out there. But what happened with the Crusaders in that game is a bunch of other guys kind of stepped up and got some valuable playing time and really kind of expanded the amount of guys that you can put on the court during crucial times out there. And it was kind of helpful to the Crusaders.
Yeah, we had a chance.
Warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HolmanAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
With mycnhistore.com, you can manage your equipment at any time, from anywhere, all from the convenience of your laptop or phone. Just search genuine New Holland parts by category, model, or part number, and keep your equipment running efficiently. Need a genuine New Holland part and don't have time to wait? Visit mycnhistore.com and get it done faster. Waupun Equipment Company, Waupun in Watertown. Log on waupunequipment.com and like them on Facebook.
Seems to us, your money should work as hard for you as you work for it. Maybe harder. But making the most of all you've been given isn't about you alone. So you shouldn't have to figure it out alone. At Thrivent, we've helped clients with advice, investments, insurance, banking, and generosity for over 100 years. For expert solutions that can help you live a life that's rich beyond money. See how your money can do more.
Jonathan Leonard here, Thrivent Financial in Waupun, and now in Randolph. We're here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. We help you assess your needs and determine the right steps for your unique situation. Give us a call today at 920-345-1335 or connect with us online at connect.thrivent.com/Jonathan-Leonard. Once again, 920-345-1335. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Saputo Cheese, just outside of Waupun, is hiring. A new year, a new career. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible career opportunities available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at $21.94 per hour, or operators starting at $25.09 per hour. Great benefits, shift pay, and more. A new year, a new career with Saputo Cheese in Alto. Apply online at saputo.com/careers. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
How do you make the most of your land? The Mosers do it with their John Deere Gator XUV 590N. That's how they
cram a lot of the work in each day.
And with a 900-pound payload capacity, they have the power to move on to what's next.
We're always switching gears.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a deer.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North Spring Street Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
We are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Army again. A regional semifinal in boys basketball here in Division 5. Oakfield Oaks on the season are sitting at 15-9. And they knocked off Eastbrook Academy 74-47 to get to this ball game here today. And just kind of looking at the problems that they've got right now before we look at the positives. But Davis Dirks, who averaged 12.5 points a game, great three-point shooter, 6'2 sophomore, wearing a boot right now, so he's not available to play. And also a younger player that's an up-and-comer, and his older brother's out there for them, Bo Bile, a 6'4 freshman, also wearing a boot. And they already lost Cale Sablo, who's a nice athlete on the team, right away in the beginning of the season. So they've got some major injury issues coming into this ball game here today.
Yeah, it's really too bad. I mean, the kids put so much into it in their high school careers and then not able to finish it out. Disappointing for them individually. Disappointing for the team not to be at 100% going into tournament play.
But you look at what they do have out there, and they've got another very good sophomore, 5'9", Mitchell Moser, 12.5 points for him a game, and also pretty good shooter from the outside. So he's been playing some very good basketball right now. You got Luke Bile out there, 10.5 points a game for him, and he can shoot from downtown too, about a 37% three-point shooter, and 7 rebounds a game for him, a 6'2 senior. So you got a little size out there and athleticism with those guys on the court. So, like I said, always a very athletic team they put on the court from Oakfield.
Yeah, and a seasoned coach that had his own tournament experience as a player back in the day, with the state run that they made in whenever it was, 93 or something. I don't know what year that was.
Yeah, we asked him to remember that day. I asked him, I can't remember what he said. It was right around then, yep. So, again, these two teams getting set to meet for the third time this season. And we'll take another break and break it down just a little bit more with these teams and how they got to this point. Coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Oakfield,
Fond du Lac, Waupun,
Lamira,
Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family.
We have many opportunities
to get college credit while in high school,
as well as school-based work experiences.
New greenhouse,
new classrooms,
updated flexible learning spaces,
a new commons area,
as well as safe and secure entrances.
We are expanding to provide 5-day, full-day, 4-year-old kindergarten.
with on-site childcare.
we get free use of the renovated fitness center.
And so does our community. We are proud to be Mighty Oaks.
Our roots run deep.
Our branches stretch far.
We are the Mighty Oaks.
We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
There's a big difference between being a transactional banker and a relationship banker. We definitely focus on the relationship side of banking. As a lender, I try to spend as much time out of the office as possible with my clients, talking to them about their business, learning more about their business. The greatest thing about banking is you get to see all these different businesses. You get to see all these different operations, and you get to learn so much about how people make money, how they contribute to the economy, the things that they do for their team to make their team a happy and long-term workforce. Anybody can ask me a question about, well, what's my payment going to be? When will it be paid off? All that kind of stuff. That's easy. But when you really start getting into the brass tacks of, well, how are you treating your people? Who's your largest supplier? What are, the what? that stuff there, you get to learn so much about their businesses, and then you can help them grow by sharing maybe experiences that you have with other clients in the past, things that have worked well, structuring transactions appropriately, so that way the long-term success of both the bank and the client can be met.
Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of today's game. Great specials, including Tuesday, $3 off pizza serving 5 till 9. Wednesday, wing special serving 3 till 9. Thursday, rotating special 11 till 9. A Friday fish fry from 11 until 9. And Saturday, fish fry all day and prime rib starting at 4, serving until 9. And then on Sunday, it's roasted chicken from 11 until 8. Take a break and step into the cozy cabin. Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield, a proud sponsor of today's game.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
And we are back just about ready to play some basketball here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve and Randy, Jeff here with us, and we are ready to bring you this big game here tonight. CWC, the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. They are coached by Josh Gibbons, and the Oakfield Oaks coached by Jason Killeen, ready to battle here. And it's always fun to get to the postseason. Just gives you a different picture of it. This could be your last game at any given time, so just a little extra added in this. You lose, you're done. Win, you keep on going one step closer to glory.
Yeah, we heard Greg Zonefeld said, fans, can you squeeze your shoulders and your butts closer together because we're going to fill the house.
Yeah, they had a full house last night. When we saw the Wayland game that one night, we were in. There was almost a full house in here that night. It's a great atmosphere, and they are packed across the gym from us, and a
little bit of room on our side.
We've got some room here. If they want to squeeze in up here, they certainly can. So again, Oakfield in town in Waupun to take on Central Wisconsin Christian, the Crusaders, and we're going to take a break. Come back with the beginning of tonight's game here at Christian School on RP Sports.
For $2.99, 12-ounce garden salad, 99 cents. Buy and deals on Oscar Mayer bacon. These are more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly and Shop Cattails, too, connected to the pig. Waupun.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Municipal Well and Pump is a leading Midwestern contractor for municipal and industrial water systems. They are currently looking for ambitious and mechanically minded people to fill their opening for an apprentice well driller. Municipal Well and Pump offers great pay and benefits. To apply, go to municipalwellandpump.com and click on Careers. Or call Scott at 920-324-3400. Municipal Well and Pump of Waupun is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. We are locked and loaded this week. Steve, got a bunch of sports to talk about, locally, of course, and basketball coming up too here.
Lots of great things to come down here and watch. It's right around the corner from tournament time for basketball. Obviously, the area girls teams and boys teams are in playoff mode now, and likelihood we'll probably have some of those games up on the TVs here too. So stop on down. There's always something to do here.
Taking a peek at some of the great lunch specials opening at 11 o'clock daily, right?
Yep, opening at 11 o'clock, and we're going to try something new this week for with Lent being here, on Wednesday nights when we do our wing night, we're going to do pollock wings now. So small pieces of fish, kind of in the theme of wings.
Yeah.
So we're going to try something different. So if you're looking for a fish fry on Wednesdays, as opposed to just doing it on Fridays, you can stop down. We'll have another alternative for you, too.
Very good. Try some of those delicious pizzas, of course. Yep. Always fresh.
Homemade, whatever you want on them, come make them up, pick something out, and we'll make you something new. So
have a good week, Steve. Thank you.
You too, thanks.
Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street, downtown.
Celebrate 75 with Central Wisconsin Christian School in Waupun. Join them for their 75th anniversary celebration April 29th and April 30th. Join them for campus tours, alumni gatherings, a Saturday night dinner on April 29th, Sunday, April 30th, worship, and much more. Celebrate 75 years looking back, leaning in, leading forward. Central Wisconsin Christian, providing top-notch pre-K through 12th grade education, where Christ is central. Good luck, Crusaders, in your game today.
For Central Wisconsin Christian, a senior number 3, Eric Vandergill, a junior number 10, Ben Imba.
You're lying.
Okay, I was waiting for the...
I did, when you must have been looking down,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, we are back here and ready for some basketball here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. First of all, the starting lineup for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, coached by Josh Gibbons. Will Sines averaging over 15 points a game. He can shoot it from behind the arc and 3 assists a game. A 6-foot senior, Cade Bleestra, 9 points a game for him, 32% from behind the arc. A 6-foot senior, Bailey Skulma, is a 6'2 senior, averaging almost 9 points a game. Brock Hoekstra, 11.5 points a game for him, 30% from behind the arc and 8 rebounds a game. A 6'3 junior, and Neil Benheisen is a 5'10 senior, averaging 3 points a game, but does so much more out there on the court for the Crusaders. For the Oakfield Oaks, coached by Jason Colleen, Mitchell Moser, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 12.5 points a game. He can shoot the 3. Bailey Shepp, a 5'9 junior, 8.5 points a game, 37% from behind the arc, 3.5 assists a game, a 5'9 junior. Luke Bile, 10.5 points a game for him, 7 rebounds. He can shoot from behind the arc too, a 6'2 senior. Lucas Meredith is a 6'2 senior, 5 points a game. And Weston Bass, a 6'2 junior, in the starting lineup for the Oakfield Oaks, wearing their black jerseys with the orange lettering and the white highlights. And for Central Wisconsin Christian, their usual home jerseys, the white jerseys with the blue lettering and gold highlights. And this is a packed house right across from it. There's really no room over there. I can find a few seats if they want to come over here.
Packed house, but they're still rolling in. So, yeah, everybody's coming in that door, coming across and filling in the spaces here. What a great atmosphere, Steve, for a high school basketball game.
Yeah. These people can sit right here. The seats, so they're kind of looking over there, waiting to find a spot to sit. But yeah, good. It's always a great atmosphere for such a small school, Central Wisconsin Christian. They've got the big music. They got Greg Zonefeld. He's on the microphone here, experienced guy doing that, and they got a great student section, almost from the floor to the ceiling. That is up there, from the bottom to the top up there, filling the place up. And some great school spirit here at Central Wisconsin Christian School.
Yeah, Hawaiian theme night. A lot of floral shirts and lays around their neck. Looking good.
Love this time of year because you just run into this atmosphere. We ran into it last night over at Beaver Dam High School for Waupun against Lake Mills in their sectional semifinal. Waupun emptied out the city and brought them over there, filled up one whole side of that gym, and a huge gym at Beaver Dam. And Lake Mills did pretty good on their side too, and that was just a great atmosphere. So it's that postseason stuff, and really this is the start of playoffs for the boys, and they've already packed the house here. What it's going to be like as they possibly get closer and closer to the big games.
Yeah, Central Wisconsin Christian, a growing, thriving school. You can see why. Really putting a nice atmosphere together for their athletic programs as well as their educational programs.
So we are ready. The jump ball, Lucas Meredith is going to jump against Cade Bleestra. Ball is up, and Brock Hoekstra goes up and grabs it and heads to the rim, spins in the lane, turns around, gets it. That's going to be a tie-up. And a nice block by Lucas Meredith, tying the ball up, and a shot by Hoekstra. And just like that, alternating possession arrow points the other way, and Oakfield has it.
A little Full court pressure right out of the chute here for the Crusaders.
A little trap at half court, but they finally get it over the timeline. Meredith throws the ball away. Here comes Will Sines up with it, bringing it up along the right side. Goes along the baseline. That one hits the rim, and a nice job by Bleester to go grab it. Crusaders with the basketball. No score in the game. Just a little over 30 seconds into the game. Bleester passes over to Hoekstra on the left side. Back to Sines out on top. So work in the perimeter right now. Hoekstra has it. Cross-court pass over to Bleester, a little fake, and then he ended up losing the ball. No shot on that time down either. Moser with the basketball, passes it up to the right side, up to Bailey Shep. Luke File with the basketball, a little giving up his dribble is Shep, and he's going to throw it away. So force it inside just wasn't there.
No, I'm trying to get the back cut, just too much traffic. Tough pass.
Will Sines going on the right side, gets it back out to Van Huysen. And here goes Sines in the corner. He gets kind of cut off and
stepped out.
Yeah, stepped out. Kind of got bodied up a little bit, ran out of room with Luke File cutting off the baseline. And it will be Oakfield basketball. No score yet, but a minute and a half into the ball game.
Crusaders' strategy maybe here. Oakfield a little bit depleted in numbers with those injuries. Going to get after it.
Nice job by Van Huysen. Flips the pass up in the air and grabs it. And the Crusaders get it back.
Neil Van Huysen sporting the new haircut. Barely recognized him when we came in.
And he cut it all, just almost bald. You go in the military right now, and they went in and said, no, you can go right through. You're fine.
Yeah, high and tight. He's got it going on.
Skolma gets it over by the left block. And it's going to go out of bounds. Going to turn it around. Brock Hoekstra was in that spot before, but just moved away when he passed it over there. And ball going back to Oakfield. A lot of trips down the court without any shots being taken. There you go. Shep, let's say Moser with the basketball, being guarded closely by the other number 2, Will Sines. Back over to Moser. Spins a little up and under, and going to count the basket after that, too, and maybe a foul there on Bailey Skolma. Nice ball handling there by Mitchell Moser, using all his little anything he could do with his pivot foot. Finishes and gets the first points of the ball game and a free throw, 71% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. Oakfield leading now 3-0. A little over 2 minutes into the ball game. Sines gets cut off, gets over to Bleestra. Still lobbing inside again. Some more deflected passes. Oakfield's doing a good job getting their hands in those passing lanes. Shep inside, passes it back out to Moser out on top. Three-pointer by Shep in the corner is no good. Getting the rebound is Sines. Pushing it up now for the Crusaders. Sines again cut off. Couldn't find a way to get a shot off. Bleestra. He gets cut off going in too, and gets it up there and no good. And the ball gets flicked in the hands of Bailey Shep, pushing it the other way. 3-0 in favor of Oakfield here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Great defense by both teams, Oakfield especially, keeping the Crusaders from even getting shots off. The crossover by Moser in the lane. They catch up to him. Here goes Bile in the lane now. Shep back over to Moser, launches up a quick release three-point shot, and that is good. And Oakfield now leading 6-0.
Mitch Moser with all 6 of those points.
He got that thing off in a hurry.
He did, yeah. Ready to get a quick start.
Goes Skoma along the right block. That creates a little space, and nice job there by Bailey Skoma. Going to power his way to get there to work for it, but he finishes 6-2 in favor of Oakfield.
Bailey using his size and strength.
Shep gets it over to Bile along the left side. Gives up his dribble, gives it off over to Meredith. Back out to Bile again. Ball gets flipped in the air again. Another tip pass both ends of the court. Skolma comes up with it, gets it over to Will Sines. Hoekstra with the ball, not really a three-point shooter. Vliestra going into the right side, and a little runner is back to the rim, no good. Getting the rebound is Weston Bass. Here's Bile pushing it up the court now for the Oakfield Oaks. Gets it down along that left block to Meredith. Gets it out of there with Hoekstra on him, and then a drive to the basket, and they're going to say a travel. A travel by Luke Bile after finishing a nice shot. They say call him for traveling.
Maybe a little hop in there. It looks like a really nice officiating crew so far. I mean, just look at the mechanics and the professionalism. Seasoned, good crew here tonight.
Brant Billy, the sophomore, with the basketball, checks in the ball game now. Little crossover with Sines, comes up well short. Ben Emba also in the game, goes for his hands. One of the biggest moments in high school games that I ever recalled with him, with that alley-oop from Sines into Ben in that game against Wayland a few weeks ago. It was quite the time in a packed house here. Everybody just flew off their chairs and were cheering. It was from both sides.
You bet.
Emba almost intercepts it, but no, Bile comes up with it. A back cut into Moser, and then no foul called, and it looked like it went up from Moser's hands, but it'll be Oakfield basketball.
I think maybe touch just before it went out of bounds, maybe a second touch.
Moser gets it back out on top, guarded by Sines. Quick move to the basket, pull up, 13-footer, and good. That's a pretty strong move and a pretty quick move. Hard to guard that. All 8 points now for Mitchell Moser in the ball game for Oakfield. Goes Skolma to the rack, and he gets fouled on the shot, and Bailey will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 8-2 in favor of Oakfield with 12-12 left here in the first half of action. And your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Skolma's first free throw. That one rims out, no good.
That thing was partway down. I thought it was going to rim in. Bailey, one of those kids that always plays extremely hard.
Lefty puts it up again, and he gets that one to go. He's got all three of the Crusaders' points. More full court pressure again by the Crusaders. Bile gets past. Working hard out there is Ben Emba. Back out to Shep. Cross-court pass down to Moser. Gets off a three again, and that one goes in for him. Rattles around and goes in. His second three, and he's feeling it. He's got all 11 points for Oakfield, leading now 11-3.
A nice fade screen there. Skip pass over the top. Quick release.
Sines kind of hooks one up there. It's a shot change. Emba gets it, puts it up, and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two for the Crusaders. Oakfield doing a great job defensively, challenging every shot. No free looks at all for the Crusaders so far in the ball game. Ben's first free throw, back of the rim, no good. Van Huysen checking in, also Van Herwarden. Cody Van Herwarden getting his first action, the 5'9 junior. Sines and Hoekstra and Shep will sit down, and Vliestra also back in the ball game for the Crusaders. His next free throw, and that one will drop. Ben with his first point of the ball game, but right now the Crusaders trailing 11-4. An awkward shot by the left elbow, no good. And trying to get it as Van Herwarden, but ends up stepping on the end line.
Oakfield with only 2 team fouls, but the bad news is they're both on Weston Bass, so he's going to take a seat because of that foul, early fouls.
Cale Sobel on the court for the Oakfield Oaks. This is Bile in the lane, kind of a floating 5-footer, and gets it to go. Nice strong move by Luke Bile. First one who wasn't named Mitch Moser that scores for Oakfield, but now a 13-4 lead, 9-point lead now for Oakfield. Leister in the lane, gets it knocked out of his hands, and that goes in the hands of Lucas Meredith. Definitely a confident, energized Oakfield team here after losing both games, not by a ton, but by double figures. Little trip to the lane and missing the lay-in. Lucas Meredith.
Nice set there, two-man play, ball screen roll. Just not able to finish was Meredith.
Grant Billy with it, gets the ball over to Ben Harewood, and he'll go up, and that's going to get off his hands and out of bounds. And luckily not hitting our camera at the other.
I think that ball was tipped straight down, hit his knee as he was trying to go up with it, and out of bounds is right.
They're challenging everything for the Crusaders so far. Great defense by the Oakfield Oaks. Central Wisconsin Christian just can't get it going right now. 10:26 left in the first half.
It's that old play the same team 3 times thing. I tell you what, I know the Crusaders are a little worried about it.
Moser passes it up, takes it in the lane. Back out on top with it is Bailey Shep. Kicks it all left side to Meredith. Back to Moser standing out. He's up his dribble, passes up a look. Kicks it to Shep. 10-minute mark left here in the first half. Wild down to the corner, guarded by Signs that curls in, kicks it back out over to Kale Zabel. Back in the hands of Meredith. There's Wild in the lane. 3-pointer on the way now from Moser, and again, nothing but net on that shot. His third 3 of the ball game. What a game so far for Mitchell Moser.
14 points here early on.
Averages 12.5 points a game, and he's already got that here with not even halfway through the first half. Well, Signs will launch up a 3, and that does not go. Hooks for Camp Hall, and the rebound goes off from Bailey Shep out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball.
A little bit of panic maybe in the Crusaders right now. It's like, wow, what's going on here? A lot of time left in this game.
And Skolmo throw up a 3-point shot. That is no good. Mitchell Moser gets the rebound. And Emba getting ready to check in for the Crusaders. Moser with the basketball, dribbles off to his right, back on top over to Bile. Goes in with the left hand, kicks it out to Shep. He'll launch up a 3 from the corner, and he puts it in. Gets his first point, and that's all Coach Josh Gibbons wants to see. He takes the timeout, and we will be back in 1 minute with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a deer.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North Spring Street Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Well, kind of shell-shocked right now are the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, trailing 19-4, just a little over halfway through this first half, and they only got 4 points.
Tell you what, all the things you can do as a coach, and then sometimes it's just like make shots, and that's what Oakfield is doing right now. You make a lot of shots, a lot of 3-pointers.
They're going to get a reach in maybe on Kale Sabel. And they have to throw in there trying to get into Ben Emba. But Ben, what they've been doing defensively, too, and you can't ignore that part of it, is, boy, they challenge every pass in there, challenge every shot that's been taken by the Crusaders, and just the Crusaders can't get any kind of offensive flow.
Braden Gluga checking into the game.
Well, they get into Ben inside and elevates and puts it in. His third point of the game. His team now has 6 points, but they trail 19-6. Moser with it, gets it back over to Bile, doing a little weave out on top, and then back over to Bailey Shep.
Shep correcting traffic here. He's like, okay, let's set it up. I got one-on-one with a big guy.
With that sectional championship for baseball. Him and his dad there, we interviewed both of them after they got that unbelievable pitching performance. Pass inside, overshoots the intended receiver, and it's back in the hands of the Crusaders.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Bailey Shep, what he did in the baseball season was really, really special. What a great player.
Yeah, he rose to the occasion at a big time and got their team to the state tournament. That was just amazing with his performance. Pass into Hookster inside, and he's going to get knocked into by one of the Oakfield Oaks.
Oakfield foul number 35, Braden Glugla, his first personal 14th foul.
You see Waupun Christian deciding they're going to try and pack the ball into the post right now. See if they can use their size to their advantage.
Hookster's going to get sticking up that left elbow on his way to the basket. And taking the brunt of that was Glugla, who just picked up the foul before that. And everything just not working smoothly at all for the Crusaders here in the ball game so far.
Trap.
And thrown away. Good job defensively for the Crusaders, getting the ball back. Bailey Shep, or I should say Skolma from the corner, misses it. Comes up short on his shot. And Moser brings it up against Science. So Moser over to Bailey Shep. Going hard on the right side and passes up the look. Meredith comes up with it and gets it back over to Bile. Looking at the possible shot, Glugla, but he drives it down, gets cut off by Ben Emba. Back in the hands of Bailey Shep.
Crusaders taller at almost every position on the floor right now.
So Shep and back over to Moser, and it's going to be a reach-in foul called on Will Science. 6:42 left in the half. Much to the chagrin of the entire place here, about 3/4 of the CWC fans. Didn't like that reach-in call by the officials, but 19-6 still Oakfield basketball.
Kale Sobel checking in and replace Shep, give him a quick break.
Bile with the basketball, and he's going to get hung up in the air. He did a good job coming over to help defensively for the Crusaders, causing that turnover. No place to pass it. He had to come back down on the ground with it and travel. Yeah, we got a busy day tomorrow. It'll be 2 games for us for sure at 1 o'clock over at Madison Edgewood. Waupun taking on Prairie du Chien in a sectional championship game. Winner goes on to the state tournament. Looking forward to that game. Girls playing pretty good right now from Waupun. Peaking at the right time. Little fade away from Science. Tough shot. That's his first basket of the ball game with 6:14 left in the first half. Biles gets cut off on his way along the right side. Back in the hand of Bile again. There, the beds it down the corner. Benheisen bodying up on him, and then a little reverse shot over your shoulder behind you, and that one is put in by Luke Bile for his second field goal. He's got 4. 13-point lead for the Oakfield Oaks. And all the momentum here in this ball game. Leistra has it. It's knocked right back to him. And again, another one. Trying to get inside. Good job by Meredith inside. A patrol on the inside, making sure nothing gets in there.
Crusaders trying to stick the ball into the post.
And Will Science misses just hits the backboard, and that's about it. Sobel will get it, and then
timeout.
The timeout taken, and Oakfield taking the timeout back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday Night Fish Fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
We are back again. The Shell Shock Gym here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. The Crusaders ranked number 2 in the state, trailing now 21-8. The team that they beat pretty handily both times they played them in conference play. 5:16 left in the first half.
This crowd, this student section of CWC just waiting for a reason to get excited and cheer.
I see no signs of anything building offensively, and they're going to get inside. A nice pass into Bile. And Moser with a nice pass inside, finding Bile all alone. Easy finish on that. Now a 15-point lead for Oakfield. Simba has it, gives up after one dribble. Gives up his dribble, gets it back over to Will Sines. And Bailey Skolma with the ball, passes it down to the corner, back over to him. Stingy defense here by Oakfield, doing a great job defensively and offensively. Ball knocked out of bounds by Bile. They challenge everything out there.
Yeah, Luke Bile doing a really nice job on Will Sines. He's been tasked with that defensive assignment, and he's really stepped up just getting after Sines.
Put it back out on top over to Van Herwarden. Exactly where you want Ben Nemba to have the ball out there on the perimeter. And there's going to be a travel called on Bailey Skolma. Back in the hands of Oakfield.
Well, official going to say he didn't come down with both feet simultaneously. It's kind of a 1-2.
Actually, like to see that called a little bit more. I thought if they'd let that go, some official, Yanni Cruz, and Ben's going to get called for a little shove on Mitchell Moser by half court.
Central Wisconsin Christian, foul number 10, Ben Emba, his first team's fourth. Brock Hoekstra.
Not panic time for the Crusaders yet, but you know, those student athletes, you see, they haven't really been in this situation maybe all year, being down like this early in a game, and sometimes you just get a little bit overzealous because you feel like you have to try and get it all back so quickly.
The game against Madison Abundant Life, when Will Sines went down, the team got down by about 11 or 12 in that. Maybe somehow they can get back to that, but not with shots like that going in. What a shot by Luke Bile. Now with 9 points in the game, drains one from the left side. Luke Bile with a basket, puts his team up 26-8. Under 4 to play in the first half. What a great game by Oakfield so far. Brock Hoekstra will throw it up, misses everything. A save by Van Herwarden. It gets knocked out of bounds by Ben Emba. It'll be Oakfield basketball.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's probably a shot that Brock Hoekstra doesn't normally take, and that you just feel like I have to do something to get my team back in. And
great ball handling by Shep and by Moser out there. Really facilitating well for their team right now. And that's going to go off the fingertips of Cale Sobel and into the student section of Central Wisconsin Christian. They'll get the ball back. We've got a timeout on the court, back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back in Waupun. And Oakfield just has total control of the ball game so far, up by 18, 26-8. Only 3:27 left in the first half. The Crusaders having trouble getting any kind of open looks or good shots. Like I said, like somebody like Brock Hoekstra shooting a three is something that normally doesn't happen in a game.
Yeah, and I know, and it's just, you know, it's a little bit starts to wear on you when you're down by this much and think, what is going on? We don't want our season to end. We have a dream season going on, and it's just kids trying to do a lot.
Emba has it out along the right side, back on the top to Signs. And Luke Bild is following Will Signs wherever he goes, fights through picks, and stays right on him. He knows his job, but he's doing things on the offensive end too. So there's Hoekstra in the lane, and he's it's gonna go in for Hoekstra. He finally gets his first points. The basket wanted to take that at all. It almost spit it out, but finally goes in for Brock on a good, strong move. But that was a challenge move. Nothing easy about it.
1-3-1 right now by the Crusaders. Looking to trap in the corners. There it is.
Oh, that gets taken away by Signs. Goes up. Good job cutting over to his right, keeping Moser behind him. Will Signs gets the basket. He's now got 4.
Bringing a little life to the crowd.
Yeah, they needed something for the Crusaders team out there. It's still down by 14. Down by as many as 18 here in this first half. Down to 2:10 and counting down.
And Coach Colleen saying just hold the ball.
It'll be a reach in on the Crusaders. That'll be their 5th team foul. Ben Emba picks up a foul, his 2nd foul. Bailey Skolma checks in the ball game, and Cody Van Herwarden will sit down for the Crusaders. Crusaders would love to get something going, maybe get it down to about 7-8 points, under 10 for sure before halftime. I'm sure that's their thought. Bailey Shep has the top of the key, gets it back over to Moser. Inside over to Meredith, puts it up, that's no good. And a rebound for Bailey Skolma. Gets it up to Will Signs along the right side, and it's going to be a foul called on Moser. 1:48 left, 14-point lead for Oakfield.
Will Signs, he has that hesitation move that doesn't appear to be that much, but it's really a good move. He just kind of gives you that up shoulders, and defender rises up, and then he blows by.
Skolma with the ball out on top, gets it back over to Will Signs, going up, passes up the shot. Good job by Bile to keep close to him. Leistra has it. Back out on top, over to Skolma.
Oakfield packing it in on the right people, getting out and covering on the shooters.
Bailey Skolma straight away is no good, and ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Oakfield basketball with 1:19 left. Just can't get that magic to keep things going out. They got a couple of buckets, but a little more magic out there, and some of those to fall for you.
12 points in the first half. That's got to be close to a season low if it's not.
Moser, some great ball handling, gets it back over to Meredith. Goes Sobel, passing it down to Bile in the right corner. Down to 1 minute left here in the first half.
Wow.
Moser still has it, almost lost it a couple times during that time, and that's a 3-point shot no good by Oakfield's Luke Bile, and it gets knocked out of bounds off the Oaks, and it will be Crusader basketball. Their important possession for the Crusaders coming down. They would love to come up with a bucket this trip down.
Man-to-man yet by Oakfield. They're going to stick with it.
Back over to Signs, pulls up 17-footer from the right side is good for Will Signs. Now just a 12-point lead for Oakfield. Under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Bailey Shep brings it over half court. Meredith with it, guarded by Hoekstra, gets cut off along the baseline. Foul by the free throw line, back over to Kale Sobel.
Nice job of controlling the ball right to the end.
Shep throws up a three, that's no good. Emba gets a rebound, throws it down court, and your halftime score is Oakfield leading Central Wisconsin Christian 26-14. And we'll be back in just 4 minutes. Talk about the first half of action live from Central Wisconsin Christian School on RP Sports.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun,
Lamira,
Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our peers.
We are 550 strong.
We get to have small class sizes and personalized attention.
Where everybody knows each other. And us. We love Oakley, our service dog.
If we are struggling with anything, our new Roots Health and Wellness program offers counselors on site.
We get to learn who we are,
what we like,
and what we're good at. We have many opportunities
to get college credit while in high school,
as well as school-based work experiences.
Our community invested $16 million
to expand and renovate our middle and high school.
With a new greenhouse,
new classrooms,
updated flexible learning spaces,
a new commons area,
as well as safe and secure entrances.
We are expanding to provide 5-day, full-day, 4-year-old kindergarten.
with on-site childcare.
We get free use of the renovated fitness center.
And so does our community. We are proud to be Mighty Oaks.
Connected with those who came before us.
And who come after us.
Our roots run deep.
Our branches stretch far.
We are the Mighty Oaks.
We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun,
Lamira,
Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our peers.
We are 550 strong.
We get to have small class sizes and personalized attention.
Where everybody knows each other. And us. We love Oakley, our service dog.
If we are struggling with anything, our new Roots Health and Wellness program offers counselors on site.
We get to learn who we are,
what we like,
and what we're good at. We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, Go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armga here at halftime at Oakfield. Right now leading 26-14. A shocker here so far in this ball game after one half of action. A pretty nice game plan by the Oakfield Oaks being employed against CWC here today.
Yeah, pretty nice game plan, and then when you make shots, it always makes it look like a brilliant game plan. If the shots aren't going in, you say, well, what the heck is Coach doing? But when they all go in, it makes you look like a genius. But I'll tell you what, Crusaders almost doubled up here at 14-26. But the good news of that is such a low-scoring game, only down by 12. And plenty of time left in the second half to get themselves back in the game and make a run.
Now they tighten it up a little bit, down by as many as 18. Now just a 12-point lead for Oakfield. So it'll be interesting conversations in both locker rooms. Pretty much Jason Killeen say, keep doing what you're doing out there, playing the great defense that they played in that first half. They really made everything difficult for CWC to even just get a normal shot. Nothing inside, hardly at all.
Yeah, excellent scouting report by Oakfield. They know who to sag off, who the shooters are, and really doing a nice job of getting out and covering the quarterback of this basketball team, and Will Syons, and kind of limiting what he's been able to do tonight by good man-to-man, just in-your-face defense, and then some of the other guys playing off a little bit, willing to give early help.
Let's take a look at scoring in the first half. Again, your halftime score 26-14, Oakfield over CWC.
Yeah, for the Oaks, only 3 players that scored in this game for Oakfield. Mitchell Moser with 14. He has 3 made 3-pointers. Bailey Shep with a 3-pointer for a total of 3 points. And Luke Bile has 9. He also made a 3-pointer. Oakfield shot 1 free throw in the first half. They were 1 of 1. That was Moser. For CWC, Will Syons has 6, 3 hoops. Bailey Skolma, 3 points. He was 1 of 2 from the line. Ben Emba with 3 points. He was 1 of 2 from the line. And Brock Kutschka with 2 points. Yeah, not a lot of addition needed to be done by me to figure out the scoring, other than Moser tallying up 14 here in the first half.
Makes it easy on the stat guy for sure. They did have one of the updated scores. Wayland Academy trailing Elkhart Lake Glenview, the 6th seed. Wayland, the 3 seed. And Wayland is trailing at halftime, 34-29. And then we heard also Green Bay New Lutheran was trailing Reedsville by double figures. Wasn't that the update yet?
35-21, I believe he said. So 14 points there.
And that's other teams that are within this half of the bracket. Matter of fact, the winner of this game will be playing the winner of that Reedsville against Green Bay New Lutheran game being played up at Green Bay today. Just under 3 before we get things going here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Your halftime score 26-14 in favor of Oakfield over the Crusaders, and we'll be back with that second half in just 2.5 minutes on RP Sports.
Bensott Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Welcome to TerraMax territory. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The TerraMax is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new TerraMax at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is TerraMax territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
We are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Teams back out in their last little huddle as we go into the second half, and we'll see what Josh Gibbons may have said to his team to get him going and get back in this ball game. Down by 12 right now going into the second half.
It's going to be Crusaders ball to open up the half here. See if they have a pre-planned scheduled set that they're going to run and try and get that score and get this.
Most. You're back.
Okay, we are back. Cade Bleester just draining a 3 to get his team back within 9 points now. Moser will launch up a straightaway three-point basket and answers right away for Oakfield. What a nice player. 17 points, 14 in the first half. He averages 12.5 for an entire game on the average for the season. But he had 14 in the first half alone. Now he's got 17.
Moser, one of those guys that does not want his season to end here tonight in Waupun. Just performing so well.
As Hoekstra tries to curl in, a little contact along the way, misses, gets his own rebound, kind of bobbles it, and ends up stepping. That's going to be a foul. Looks like maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Moser.
Oakfield foul number 2, Mitchell Moser is second.
Just his second foul. First team foul here in the first little over a minute and a half of the second half. Back to a 12-point lead for the Crusaders. To the right elbow, a little fade away shot, rattles home for Will Sines, his 8th point of the game. 10-point lead for Oakfield. Bailey Shep brings it up, working against Cade Bleestra. Well, he stays down low.
He's already low, and then he gets lower. He does a nice job taking care of the ball.
Nice move by Moser. Doesn't finish, though. Back out on top of the hands of Shep. He kind of falls, and coming up with the ball is Weston Bass.
They're going to play her down.
Maybe Shep possibly dinged up a little bit after falling. He's going to sit down, and
that's a huge loss.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll just took a little stinger maybe to the thigh or knee, but he is such a good ball handler. He's going to walk it off. It looks like he's going to try and walk it off.
So Meredith with it down in the corner, a little crossover dribble, splits a couple of the Crusaders, and then traveling called on Moser. So these are the moments when the Crusaders want to get back into it. You got to take advantage of it right now. After a turnover and just try to get that momentum going your way. Sines passes right side over to Bleestra, back out on top over to Venhuizen. Hoekstra has it down low, bang it in there, and goes up with the right hand, and no, that does not go. And Venhuizen gets the rebound, misses, and Hoekstra that gets the rebound, puts it back up and misses the shot, but 2 free throws for Hoekstra.
That foul goes on Mitchell Moser. He only had 1 at halftime, and just like that, 2 quick fouls.
They can ill afford to lose him.
Yeah, I know, especially if Shep's coming back now.
First free throw is good for Brock.
Into the Oaks line, number 35, Braden Kugler.
It's like Shep's walking back. He looks like he's all right. Just took a little bit of a shot to the upper thigh, it appeared.
And, off the front of the rim, no good. And getting the rebound is Luke Bile. Drive along the right side by Braden Gugla and gets it out to Sobel, misses. Got a battle for the ball, and it's going to be probably stepping up. They're going to call a foul.
Hoekstra.
Yep. A little confused sometimes with the way he calls things. He kind of points down like it might be out of bounds, and then he comes back with a foul. So
he's an official that doesn't wear the whistle around his neck, so he takes it out of his mouth with the one hand. That's why.
Well, ball knocked away by Sines, and still going after it, but good job by Luke Bile to regain possession for the Oakfield Oaks. 29-20. Favor of Oakfield. They've got the ball, under 15 to play. Nice pass inside, and nice job, nice finish inside by Lucas Meredith, getting his first points of the game, puts his team back up by 11.
Yeah, nothing special by Oakfield defensively, just man-to-man, getting it done.
As Bailey Skoma overlays that a little bit on the right side, and then we have got a tie-up and possession now pointing toward the Oakfield Oaks. Yeah, what a great outing here for Oakfield after being beat by double figures both times they've met the Crusaders. They've been control this ball game pretty much right from the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game. The spin by Bile goes and kind of lost control, and Van Huysen gets it. They want to get rid of it before they call him for moving around down there, but he does get it off to Skalman. He'll bring it up along the right side. Leistra with the ball out in the left perimeter. And goes Leistra to the rack and puts it in. Nice move there by Cade Leistra. All 5 of his points here in the second half. Crusaders back within 10 again, down to 9-point lead here for Oakfield.
Pass.
Playing very disciplined. When they saw that shot was right by the basket, decided, I don't know, it's not a high percentage. I'm going to kick it back out. So good decision there by Meredith.
Oakfield playing without 2 of their.
Wow. And Luke Bile finishes inside. Yeah, that's the other thing. The depleted squad with a couple of their guys that get a lot of playing time. One of their lead scorers out in a boot right now.
And both of their guards out of the game right now.
Here goes Will Sines with a 3-point basket. Big time needed basket there by the Crusaders. Now they got to stop Oakfield on the other side. And Bleester, I should say, Van Huysen knocks the ball loose, and then it's knocked out of his hands by Bile. And it looks like Cade Bleester is going to get called for a foul. It's wild here right now. 33-25 in favor of Oakfield. We're down to 12:51 left in the ball game in this regional semifinal in Division 5 boys basketball.
Bailey Shep back in. Get that ball handler back in the game. Both him and Moser were out for a couple of minutes there.
Drive kicks it out over to Sabel on the outside. Bile gets it back out, top of the key. Knocked out of his hands, and here goes Will Sines with the ball. He's going to go up, puts it up, and he puts it in. Something fell. Was there a pencil that was up there?
Yeah, it looks like a pencil.
Somebody
slapped the backboard trying to make the block, and then the pencil fell. Must have been up on top of the glass.
Will Sines clapping, trying to get the rest of his teammates going, and the fans going and getting on their feet, and they are, because they're back within 6 now, 33-27. Bailey Shep handling the ball, gets past Ben Imba. Chaos right now. They find Meredith all alone, and he puts it in. After all of that, Lucas Meredith ends up getting a nice pass from Bailey Shep and finishes. Fade away, well, 17-footer from Will Sines taking over right now offensively.
Moser ready to check back in.
Shep having a little trouble working against Sines, working him hard out there. Shep passes the ball, gets over to Luke Bile. Finally got the scoreboard right up there. It's 35-29. They forgot to put those 2 points on for Oakfield. So Shep and gets it blocked. Big time block there by Billy. Sines has it. Billy from the corner puts it up, and it is a little short. Hoekstra keeps it alive. Fight for the ball right now, literally out there. 6-point lead now for Oakfield. They're up by as many as 18. That one goes in for Will Sines with another 3, and now just a 3-point ball game. The Crusaders fans on their feet, and we're going to take a timeout back in just 1 minute with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Looking to boost that bottom line? Check out the Massey Ferguson 7700S Series tractor at Waupun Equipment Company. These versatile machines have a wide selection of engine, transmission, and hydraulic specs so you can get the perfect machine for the work you need it to do. High-quality engineering and the latest precision farming tools add value and help you find new ways to be profitable. All this from the straightforward, dependable Massey Ferguson 7700S Series. See Waupun Equipment in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden for details.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Well, what a comeback by the Crusaders, not only down by 3, 35-32, still plenty of time on the clock, 11:25. Just a crazy game, 18-point lead Oakfield had at one time in that first half of action. Now it's whittled down to 3. Some great defense kind of setting up those opportunities for the Crusaders.
Yeah, I didn't know if the Crusaders could come back and win this game, but I knew they were going to battle back and get themselves back in it.
I knew there was going to be a run in there somewhere.
Oh, man,
it was enough.
Yeah. That full court pressure kind of starting to wear down the guards a little bit of Oakfield. Here comes a trap again.
Moser back onto the court. That's another guy that wasn't out there during a lot of that run. They get it inside. Bile kicks it out to Shep. He's going to launch up a 3-point shot. No good. Hoekstra with a rebound. Crusaders with it, trailing by 3.
We got a double fist set, whatever that is. Coach Gibbons calling it out.
Billy has in the corner, back over to Signs. He's feeling it. No, it's a little bit short. And Meredith gets the rebound for the Oakfield Oaks. Back in the hands of Mitchell Moser. Solid ball handler out there. Gets it up to Bile. He'll launch up a 3-point shot. That comes up short. And then Hoekstra is going to pick up a foul on the putback attempt by Oakfield's Braden Glugla.
Central Wisconsin Christian foul.
That's going to be a 2-shot foul being on the tip like that.
13 foul. At the line for Oakfield, Braden Glugla shooting 2.
So Glugla at the line. 10:41 left. 3-point lead for the Oakfield Oaks. This free throw rims out, no good. Ben Heisen checks back in along with Bailey Skalma. Ben Imba and Brant Billy will sit down. Crusaders go about 3 deep into the bench. It's about as far as they go. Just about an 8-man rotation. Glugla's next free throw is up. It's also no good. Ball kept alive, and Glugla gets it back. Big break there for Oakfield to get it back.
Yeah, that's a huge play right there. Chance to reset. Nice pass.
And the Crusaders off from Hoekstra's hands and out of bounds. Nice save attempt by Bile. But Oakfield will get it back on their baseline. Imba's going to check in. Hoekstra's going to sit down.
Ben Imba had himself a total of about a 6-second break right there. Yeah, the game right back in.
Yeah, you're young.
Yeah,
you need 6 seconds.
Play.
Oakfield back with the basketball. Sabel kind of a drifting shot, no good.
Yeah.
And it's maybe a foul on the rebound attempt, maybe on Ben Heisen.
Yep.
Yeah, Ben Heisen gets the foul, kind of maybe shoving to get some rebound position. That is the 4th team foul on the Crusaders. 10:21 left. Still at 35-32. And Meredith and back out on top over to Moser. Dribbles off to his left. A very solid, rock solid ball handler. Keeping it for the last 15 seconds here. Back out on top over to Sabel. And back in the hands of Moser. Got Ben stepping in to help out. Under 10 to play. Nice defense here by the Crusaders. And Ben knocks the ball away. Going to go up and flicks it up there and puts it in. Emba with a steal and the bucket for the Crusaders. Big defensive move turns to points for the Crusaders. Now just a 1-point lead for Oakfield. Quick hands there by Ben Emba. And finishes on the other end.
What a game. What a great game this has been. Whole team playing well officiated. Everything about it's been super.
Well, a ton of time left over half of the second half of the act. Not left yet. 9:30 and counting down. Goes Moser along the right side, gets knocked, gets it back. Back in the corner with it is Saab. A little back cut. Ben blocks the ball, kind of puts his hands on that cross-court pass, knocks it out of bounds. That'll remain Oakfield basketball. 1 point lead now for Oakfield, led by as many as 18 in this game.
Shep back into the game. Now we have both of Oakfield's slick ball handlers in the game. Moser and Shep. Those two guys they almost look like brothers out there physically, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Both handle the ball the same, too, really well.
Bailey Shep back in, has the ball, gets it back over to Moser, launches up a three, and puts it at the foot of the top of Ben Imba, and nothing but net and a high arcing shot. He's got 20 points in the game.
What a tough shot there.
5 pointers in the game for Mitchell Moser. And here Warden has it, gets it over to Vliestra. And there's going to be a foul called on Oakfield Oaks. Leading now by 4, 38-34. Brock Hoekstra checking back in for the Crusaders. Just under 9 to play in the ball game. A region semifinal. The ball out to Vliestra out on top. Back over to Hoekstra, right side. Cut off long lane, gets it knocked out of hands, and luckily he didn't pick up his 4th foul on that reach in there. They let that one go.
No, not a lot there.
No. We're putting yourself in a bad spot. Good job by Brock. Changing the shot and get a rebound. And Herwarden brings it up in a hurry along the right side. Cross-court pass over to Vliestra. Imba waiting to check back in. And Hexon says, no. Time to try to throw a 3 up for me. Hoekstra with it, back out on top, over to Cade Vliestra. And then Heisen is going to step on the sideline and turnover, and Will Sines is going to come back out along with Ben Imba.
Neal may have just taken his eye off that as the pass was coming to him, thinking about making the next pass.
Giving Will a little blow there, but you got to bring him back out and need his leadership out on the court right now. If you are a CWC fan, need him out there.
Got to credit Oakfield for weathering the storm that Crusaders brought to them.
That ball knocked off from Will Sines' hands. Just under 8 to play. And the winner will be playing coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. All depends on who wins here. If Crusaders win, they definitely be hosting this again. Oakfield wins, they'll be traveling somewhere. They're an 8th seed. Here goes Moser, pulls up and gets a shot off. No good. And Herwarden with a rebound. 38-34 Oakfield. Skolma has it. Back on the top over to Brock Hoekstra. He's got it down in the corner, gets chased out of the corner. Back to Imba out on top. The lob pass into Hoekstra inside and goes up, overlays it a little bit, and getting it is Bile. It's rebound by Bile. Defense inside, changing that shot on Hoekstra.
Dribble drive weave right now by Oakfield.
Looks like Bailey Skolma is going to pick up a foul for the Crusaders. This is 2nd foul, team's 5th. Only 3 team fouls for the Oakfield Oaks. Meredith gets the inbounds pass. Shep has it on top over to Moser. And about a 15-footer on the right side, no good from Meredith. Maybe not the guy that Oakfield wanted to see shoot any shot with any distance on it. Hines gets it knocked out of his hands by Bile. Been hounding him the whole game.
They have.
Great defense, great job from Luke Bile for most of the game here against Will Sines of Crusaders. And that time he reaches in. An easy call for the official. Going to reach in right when Will took off.
Yep.
Which, like you said before, Will's got that ability to kind of draw guys in and just kind of throw them off a little bit and draw fouls.
Well, the hesitation, the Little shoulder shrug, and then he goes again. Pretty good.
Stolma will sit down, and Hooksville gets the inbounds pass back over to Will Sines. Turns around, tough shot. It's flicked back up to the rim again. Ben Emba going up again, and there's going to be a foul on the Oakfield Oaks.
That's going to be on the rebound.
Great work in there by Ben Emba.
Oakfield fans a little unruly here.
Oh. Boy,
they're really getting after these officials and everything.
38-34 in favor of Oakfield. 6:18 left. I bet you Doug Mock's getting pretty nervous wherever he's at right now. They do inbound the pass, get it into Bleester out near half court. 6:15 and counting down in the game. Visual signs again. Bile hounding him the whole game, and no call on that contact there either way, and then Sines makes the basket.
Well, Sines was upset he didn't get the call. He wanted the and one, and Oakfield thought maybe a player control foul.
We get it back on the top. Biles going to launch up a three. That is no good, and getting the rebound is Cody Van Herwarden. Here go the Crusaders, only down by 2. Will Sines going in and falls down on his way to the basket, and they can't quite tie it up, and good job by Oakfield dodging a bullet there. And Will's going to pick up a foul. The battle, he really hounds Bailey Shep out there and really causing a little problem with Bailey. At that time he ends up drawing a foul. Got a timeout taken. Everybody needs a timeout right now, and we'll come back in a minute with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Come on out to the biggest Little Cheese Factory in Waupun for an on-site hiring event. Wednesday, February 22nd from 8 till noon and Thursday, February 23rd, 1 till 6. Immediate on-site interviews. Saputo has full-time career opportunities available. Entry pay starting at just under $22 an hour up to $25 an hour. Excellent shift pay and benefits. A $1,500 new hire bonus to qualified employees. Saputo's on-site hiring event is February 22nd and 23rd. Details online at saputo.com/careers. An equal opportunity employer.
Well, things getting pretty tense here in the gym with 5.5 minutes left in the game. Crusaders back within 2, 38-36. Every call is being scrutinized by one side and cheered on by the other side. So that's just playoffs regional basketball here at CWC.
Yeah, my opinion, being not invested in either team, I think the officials have done a nice job tonight. It's been a heck of a game. The kids on the floor are cool. They know it's a battle.
Oakfield with the ball and a 2-point lead. They've led almost the entire game.
Trap again, Steve.
Bile passes up the look, and Shep's going to launch up a three and puts it in. Big-time basket by Bailey Shep. Just his second basket of the game, both three-point shots, but a big one at a big time. 41-36 now in favor of Oakfield. Will Signs with it, gets cut off, spins, back out on top over to Clay Bleester. Will throw up a three-point shot, and he puts it in. The answer for the Crusaders, Cade Bleester. 8th point, all 8 points here in the second half of action. Back to a 2-point lead for Oakfield. Weil gets it back out on top. Over to Moser. Moser with 20 points in the ball game. That's half of his team's points. Weil has the top of the key. Being hounded by Emba. And then a reach-in foul on Will Signs, reaching him. He likes to get right in his face whenever he gets in the hands of Bailey Shep. Yep. What a battle between those two tonight.
It's only the second team foul on Signs. Number 7 team foul.
Bailey Shep, a 70% free throw shooter. Front end of a bonus is on its way, and it is nothing but net for Bailey. I said before, he's got some experience with pressure situations like sectional championship baseball and regional basketball now here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Both nothing but net on both those free throws for Shep. Puts his team back up by 4, 43-39. Ill-advised pass, but luckily bailed out. He knocked out of bounds by the Oaks. The pass was really never there, but it'll remain CWC basketball.
1-4 set coming in, out of bounds.
So has the top of the key again, closed in by Bile. Here goes Skolma with a three-point shot. Has his team back within 1 point. Bailey Skolma, only 6 points in the game, but that was a big three-point shot. 43-42 Oakfield. Here goes Bile along that left side. Nice job taking it right to the rack and finishing. Nice move there by Luke Bile. He's now got 13 points in the game. Long three by Signs is no good. Leaster goes and gets the ball. And back in the hands of Will Signs. Great atmosphere here right now at Central Wisconsin Christian. Hoekstra goes to the rack and is fouled on his way to the basket. 45-42 Oakfield, just hanging on to that lead. 3:25 left in the game.
That foul goes on Meredith. That's only his first.
Clock's free throw is good. For now at just 4 points in the game, but a big free throw there. He has his team back within 2 points. Ben Emba will sit down, and Neil Benheisen will check in.
Both teams will be shooting bonus the rest of the way.
His next free throw also good. And we've got a full timeout taken. We'll be back in 1 minute with more boys basketball action live from Central Wisconsin Christian School on RP Sports.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North Spring Street Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Okay, here we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. A nice party type of timeout. The whole crowd kind of dancing to the music.
Raucous atmosphere.
They do get it over half court, and Oakfield now with possession of the basketball and a 1 point lead, 45-44. Mitchell Moser has it in the corner, back on the top over to Bailey Shep, keeping in the hands of the ball handlers. Meredith with the ball, back over to Moser near half court, dribbles off to his right. Under 3 to play.
A couple of guards if you want to be ball handlers right there. Shep and Moser, 2 of the best.
Somebody, we know that Bailey Shep can make some free throws, made him look pretty easy. Not be touching the rim on either shot. Ball back in the hands of Bile, down in the corner. Moser will launch up a 3. That comes up short. And now CWC with the basketball, trailing by a point, 45-44. Fasten your seatbelts, everybody. This is going to be a rocky finish here. 2:20 and counting down in the game.
What a great game.
Great atmosphere, packed house. Can't ask for anything more. Here goes Signs with a basketball. Puts it up. Tough shot. Comes off the side of the rim. No good. And Shep is going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Get himself the front end of a bonus. 45-44 Oakfield. 2:06 left in the game. If my boys can handle things, last night was a pretty close game right down to the end. They got this one and possibly 2 games coming up tomorrow for us for sure at 1 o'clock. Waupun Lady Warriors will be playing Prairie du Chien over at Madison Edgewood. That is no good. Good rebound there by Hoekstra. It's in the hands of Will Signs. We're down to 2 minutes and counting down in the ball game. Bleastra with the basketball gets it back over to Signs. And being hounded by Bile. Bleastra back with it again, gets it back over to Brock Hoekstra. He'll take it in the lane, spins, goes up, and gets kind of pushed a little bit. And he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a bonus. Foul number 7 for the Oakfield Oaks.
I'm going to say 2 shots on that, Steve. He was in the act of shooting,
Okay. 2 free throws. Okay, the Crusaders have not led this. Did they really lead this ball game?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
If it was like 2-0 or 3-0.
Rock off the side of the rim, no good.
Makes for great radio and great video when you guys keeping it close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone want to be a parent right now, one of the kids.
Or a coach.
Or a coach.
Aging yourself.
That next free throw is good. We are tied at 45 apiece with 1:40 left. And that ball out of the hands. Van Huysen going after it. Ball is going to be Central Wisconsin Christian basketball. What hustle by Neil Van Huysen. He's not afraid to give up his body to go after a ball. Mishandled ball by Oakfield and a timeout taken by the Oakfield Oaks. Take a timeout again and be back right after this on RP Sports.
It's coming.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
Commercials.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. 1:36 left in the game. CWC with the basketball. We are tied at 45 apiece. Bleastra pulls up out the backboard and in. Crusaders with their first lead of the ball game, leading 47-45. Big shot there. Not an easy one either for Bleastra off the glass and in.
Yeah, bank shot. The bank is open.
Dangerous ball handler now. Moser, what a game he's had. Being guarded by Bailey Skolma. Trying to find some crease in there. If nothing else, get to the free throw line. Back out on top over to Luke Bile. He's got it in the lane, pulls up on a 10-footer, puts it in. Big bucket there for Luke Bile. Now with 15 points in the game, we under a minute to play. Crusaders with the basketball. We are tied at 47 apiece. And man, this is just a regional semifinal. Between a number 1 and 8. Here goes Hoekstra in the lane. He puts it in. Brock Hoekstra with a basket. 49-47. Now to 36 seconds left. Everybody on their feet. What an atmosphere. Moser gets the ball over to Meredith, and we've got another timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
Woo, going to be a 1 minute full timeout. You betcha. What a game.
Wow. I have to go home and have some hot tea when I get back home. Or no, somebody has a better idea of something that'll soothe my vocal cords. But boy, what a ball game here. What a battle back by the Crusaders. Down by 18 in the first half at one time. It's been a slow progressing thing, but with like a 1:40 left, they finally took their first lead in the ball game. It's just crazy now, leading by 2, 49-47.
28.6 left. come down to possibly free throws being shot, which team can make their free throws. But what a great game. Both teams have played so well, and I've been really impressed with the Oakfield guards.
Wow.
And Luke Bile as well, another guy with a huge game going on, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, he got a big assignment today, and that was covering Will Science, and he did a great job on Will for most of the game. But Will is one of those gamers out there. He's going to make things happen. Will's got himself a pretty good game going too, especially in the second half. 12 points in the second half, 18 in the game.
Yeah. Leistra also another Crusader stepping up, getting some scoring in the second half. And Brock Hoekstra as well. What a game.
Yeah, some big peak players stepping up for both teams right now. And Oakfield will inbound. Bailey Shepp will inbound the basketball. 28 seconds left, a 2-point lead for the Crusaders, the number 1 seed in this part of the sectional. They get it out near half court. That is intercepted by Neil Benheisen. Ill-advised pass. Neil goes up and grabs it, hauls it in. Luke Bile picks up the foul.
Bailey Shepp having a hard time finding someone to throw it to, and he tried to go deep with it. Good play by Van Huysen to elevate and steal that ball.
So Neil's at the line now. He's a 54% free throw shooter. 2-point lead. His shot is up. That is no good. And getting the rebound is Bailey Skoma. Chases it down to the corner, and he gets fouled. Great hustle there by Skoma. I don't know, I just seemed like Oakfield really didn't hone in on that ball right away, and Skoma just runs over there, beats everybody to the ball, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line now. Now 9 team fouls. After this, it'll be 2 free throws, but we're down to 23 seconds left. Bailey Skoma at the line, a 62% free throw shooter. Skoma's free throw is up, and that's too strong. Ball is knocked loose, and coming up with it is Meredith. Goes Bile with it, down to 18 seconds left. Crusaders up by 2, 49-47. Bile with it near half court, down to about 10 seconds left. They get it out. Shepp throws up a 3, and it is good with 7 seconds left. They're coming down right now. They're letting the clock run, and not sure why they just stopped action there.
He's saying the clock's something with the clock, I think, is what happened there.
Well, what a time for something to.
What a shot by Shepp, though, I tell you
that.
Bailey
Shepp with a big-time basket from the right corner and puts it in. Puts his team out. He thought maybe just trying to tie the game. No, he goes from the corner and drills one to put his team up by a point, 50-49. What a battle between these two teams from the Trailways East.
Yeah, Bailey Shepp, the one that threw that inbounds pass away, and he looked so dejected. He was just down with his hands on his knees, just emotional, like he felt like he messed up. And he comes back, knocks down the big 3-pointer to give his team a 1-point lead.
1-point lead for Oakfield. 6.8 seconds left. Not sure what the discussions
it's
are.
It's definitely a clock situation there. I don't know if the clock stopped or what happened.
Timeout, Crusaders.
Crusaders will take a timeout on top of it.
Yep.
Josh not getting too upset. He's got to get back to coming up with some kind of play and some kind of good luck for one of his players to try to win this ball game with 6.8 seconds left. Keep it right here. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be at Madison Edgewood High School to bring you some sectional championship basketball. A trip to the state tournament at stake as the Waupun Lady Warriors will take on Prairie du Chien, the 5th-ranked team in the state, over at Madison Edgewood High School. It starts at 1 o'clock. We'll be on the air right around 12:15 or so over at Edgewood High School.
I'll give a shout out to our buddy Bobby Spanbauer. He knows that pressure of running a clock, and I'm not sure what happened, but Bob said, yeah, you don't want to be in that situation. Game on the line, and then have everything stopped. 3 officials still getting together and trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do here.
Now we'll see what Coach Josh Gibbons, it's a great coach for these Crusaders, has drawn up here for the last 6.8 seconds. Got to think that Will Sines somehow is going to get that ball in his hands, either draw a foul or make a basket. Luke Biles going to be right on him no matter where he goes. They get it into Will around the back, has it, in the lane, goes up a little floater off the glass, and he gets foul called with 3 seconds left. And that's going to be called on Luke Bile.
Good call. He got knocked to the floor.
And now 2 free throws for Will Sines. Much to the dismay of the Oakfield fans, not happy with that. A lot of action down there, a lot of contact down there. Luke's been glued to him the whole game. Can't say for sure what, but the official saw something. And to the free throw line right now is Will Sines. And that was the 5th foul, too. In case this game ends up going to overtime, possibly. We'll see. Will Sines' free throw is no good. Will, a 75% free throw shooter, misses the first one. One more free throw for Will Sines with 3 seconds left.
Can we say overtime?
Possibility.
It's a real possibility right now.
Pressure moment for a young high school kid. Puts it in, that one misses. And Brock Hoekstra gets it. They put it back up. No good. And Oakfield will win the ball game and upset the Oakfield Oaks, the number 2 ranked team in the state. Oakfield wins in this regional semifinal game. Congratulations to Jason Colleen and his Oakfield Oaks, going toe-to-toe with a team that beat them by double figures a couple times during the season. They had an 18-point lead. Lost the lead toward the end and stuck in there with a big bucket by Bailey Shep and win this game 50-49.
This is as good as it gets right here as far as a high school game. And you almost feel like neither team should have a loss in this game. What an absolutely just great performance by both of these 2 teams tonight.
Wow. What a ball game. We're going to see maybe if we can get a chance to talk to Jason Colleen and a couple of his players down there. I'm going to head down there right now. Randy, you want to?
Yep, okay. Well, Jeff, I'm going to think why don't you break to a quick couple of commercials. We'll get those in. We'll give Steve time. I'll get my stats together. So if you can do that for me, Jeff.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
With mycnhistore.com, you can manage your equipment at any time, from anywhere, all from the convenience of your laptop or phone. Just search genuine New Holland parts by category, model, or part number, and keep your equipment running efficiently. Need a genuine New Holland part and don't have time to wait? Visit mycnhistore.com and get it done faster. Waupun Equipment Company, Waupun and Watertown. Log on waupunequipment.com and like them on Facebook.
Seems to us.
Okay, we are back after what a crazy ball game here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Oakfield winning 50-49. I've got Jason Colleen, head coach for the Oakfield Oaks. What a ball game, what an atmosphere here in the regional semifinal.
Yeah, packed crowd. It was intense. It's hot in here. It's loud in here. It was a great game.
Talk about your team, man. They came out on fire with just going off in the beginning, having almost all your points in the beginning. And I thought with Luke Bile tonight guarding Will Sines, but he had to bust his butt. I thought he had a great game defensively. And coming out there after throwing the ball, still gets that big bucket for you.
Yeah, Mitchell came out on fire. That helped us get going. That was a focus to try to get a lead to start instead of trying to play from behind the whole game. Luke Bile's been our best defender the last 2 years. He guards the best player every single game, no matter what the position is. He always does a fantastic job. And then, Bailey, he kind of made up for that turnover with that big 3 in the corner. So, not really anything better than that.
Well, what do you think about your team? They lost by double figures both times you played Central Wisconsin Christian. What did you maybe have coming in as a game plan that just changed things from the last 2 times you met them?
Well, I mean, there's a few things. The keys were to try to force the left-handers to stay to the right. We tried to double Will on any ball screen or any change to get the ball out of his hands. Easier said than done. And, just a few things on offense we saw, we switched up.
Well, great game here tonight. What a battle for your guys out there. I was pretty impressed by what they came out with today against the number 2 ranked team in the state and number 1 seed in this regional here. And then you can move on, and I'm sure you don't care who you play or where you play coming up tomorrow.
Nope, we're just happy to still survive in advance.
Hey, Jason, great job by your team today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Jason Colleen joining us here with a big 50-49 victory here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. And we'll take a break and come back to wrap things up in a few minutes from Central Wisconsin Christian School on RP Sports.
There are a million reasons to have a financial plan, and money is only one of them. Done right, your plan should lighten your step so that you can lift up others. At Thrivent, we've helped clients with advice, investments, insurance, banking, and generosity for over 100 years. Let Thrivent help you find your financial clarity so you can live a life that's full as well as fulfilling. See how your money can do more.
Jonathan Leonard here, Thrivent Financial in Waupun, and now in Randolph. We're here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. We help you assess your needs and determine the right steps for your unique situation. Give us a call today at 920-345-1335 or connect with us online at connect.thrivent.com/Jonathan-Leonard. Once again, 920-345-1335. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
The last tractor you'll ever need is here. Get into a Massey Ferguson compact or utility tractor and accomplish more than ever before. These versatile tractors are known for their unbeatable power, smart fuel economy, and upgraded creature comforts. And with their ability to multitask through any job around the yard or farm, they'll provide you with outstanding value for years to come. Visit Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden to find the right model for your operation. Did you know?
Live that.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. Boy, we got to witness another good game. That was just a great game. Besides what we saw last night with the Waupun girls winning their ball game to get to the sectional championship. Now here tonight, another one right down to the wire. Big three-point basket by Bailey Shep. Some free throws missed by the Crusaders at the end that could have tied this ball game up. And Crusaders dropping this regional semifinal, the first game of the postseason, 50-49 to a hard-working Oakfield team tonight.
Yeah, and I mentioned that it could come down to free throws, and the Crusaders 0 of 4 on their last 4 attempts. They actually, in the game, they were 6 of 14 for 42% from the line. So, yeah, you like to get those points when the opportunities are there, but that's sometimes how it goes. And credit to Oakfield, boy, did they shoot the heck out of the ball tonight as a team.
Yeah, nice showing by them. They really had a game plan. You heard Jason Colleen talk about it, what they planned to do with the different steps, and they just ran those to perfection here against a very good Central Wisconsin Christian School team that we've seen plenty of times during the season. Very resilient team, but just came up a point short here tonight. So I'm sure just a devastating loss here and a shocked gym here, 3/4 full of nothing but CWC fans here at their own home gym, and they lose their opening night in the postseason by 1 point to a team that they handled pretty handily and easily during the season. So it's a difficult night here for the Crusaders fans.
Yeah, but you got to give them some credit. I mean, they were down 18 early on, and to battle back and get this game back even in the second half. What an incredible effort, and I couldn't be more impressed also with the two guards. You know, Luke Bile had a great game as well, but the two guards, Shep and Moser for Oakfield, they just impressed the heck out of me tonight. They were so solid with the ball in their hands. And then they made shots.
Well, let's go through the points right now and the scoring for both teams.
Yeah, for Oakfield, Mitchell Moser ended the night with 20. He had 5 made three-pointers. He was 1 of 1 from the line. Bailey Shep with 11. He did not have a regular field goal. 3 3-pointers. He was 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Luke Bile ended the night with 15 points. He also made a three-pointer. Lucas Meredith with 4. Those are the only players that scored for Oakfield for a total of 50. And for CWC, Will Syons, tough-fought night for him. He ended the night with 20 points. Cade Vliestra with 10, Bailey Skalma with 6, Ben Emba with 5. Brock Hoekstra ended with 8 for a total of 49. Again, I said CWC 6 of 14 from the free throw line.
Wow. Just a crazy game here at Central Wisconsin Christian. I don't know what's going to go on with tomorrow night times and conflicts with some of the things going on, because I know the Oakfield girls are still in it. They play tomorrow, but I'm not sure what time they play in their ball game. That's the one thing that was not listed on the bracketing, so I'm not sure what time Oakfield plays, but we'll sort that all out and get that to you. Just kind of check our website coming up tomorrow. Nick Rush, I'm sure, will have that all updated. But for sure, we will be at Madison Edgewood High School coming up tomorrow. Jeff will be there with the video streaming. Randy and I will be there to do the sectional championship game for the Waupun Lady Warriors, Division III sectional final, and that should be a great game, them playing against Prairie du Chien. Probably go on the air hopefully right around 1:15 if we are, to say 12:15 if we can. Game time at 1 o'clock on RP Sports and on our radio stations. So.
Yeah, going to state's cool, but I'll tell you what, sometimes sectional championships are almost better just from the atmosphere that you get there, and everybody's so vested in one team or the other. And
it's always a smaller venue like this. Dave Gove told me that once too. He said sectionals are always the most exciting ball game, even more than state, because it's just so much drama just to get the state and the relief of it, and just the horror of it if you don't get there and losing that game. So I agree. It's definitely the most emotional game is the sectional championships. We got Laconia also calling their game coming up tomorrow. I believe Nick Rush possibly calling that game at 1 o'clock tomorrow on RP Sports. And we also have the Oakfield Oaks. Not sure what time they play, but they play against Albany. And that will be over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School coming up tomorrow. So we've got 3 sectional semifinals coming up tomorrow with girls basketball and maybe 1 or 2 regional championships too to cover.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks to sponsors from both communities.
Yeah, they came together. We had a lot of sponsorship, so thanks for that. And I want to thank Jeff for doing the video streaming here tonight. We had a great night watching a great basketball game, and Randy joining me here tonight, and Steve Witterhack saying so long. Hopefully my voice will be ready to come back with that girls basketball game over at Edgewood for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Make sure to fill the gym tomorrow. I know we like to have people watching us, but fill that gym just like you did over at Beaver Dam, and have yourself an excellent Friday night. This has been boys basketball action where the Crusaders lose tonight to the Oakfield Oaks 50-49. The Oaks head on to the regional championship coming up tomorrow. And this has been boys basketball on RP Sports.
Right hand gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Vanderwerf getting the ball to Spies, and she pounds one down and puts it off the arms of Delaney Rudinger and out of bounds. Walda's going to get it near the middle, and DeVries pushes it off to the right. Off to the races the other way. Throws it up to Emba, throws it down and in. Unbelievable alley-oop to Ben Emba. Throws it down for the 2. What a feed into Ben Emba from Will Sines.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homeland.